Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Outstanding indeed. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, this beer was part of a multi-pack that I picked up at Aldi some time ago and just haven't had time to drink it, but I wasn't worried about it because the date stamp on the bottom says it was best before August of 2023 and we're only in March. So yeah. Anyway, this is from the state of Brewing. They're out of Waunakee, Wisconsin. This is the blonde ale that checks in at 4.5% alcohol by volume. Other than that, I don't know a whole lot about it, but let's go ahead and open it up. And for the occasion, we'll use this freshly washed glassware. It says, save water, drink beer. Some people probably believe that. Hey, you know what? It takes all kinds of people to make the world go round, no doubt about it. Now, that's pouring out quite lovely indeed, considering I've had it in the refrigerator for about 3 months. But blonde ales typically are not going to go bad anytime soon. Well, very light-bodied beer usually. Not a lot of hops in there. Let's put that right there. Yeah, it poured out quite lovely. Don't you agree? Very beautiful, medium golden color, lively carbonated. It's got an off-white bit of foam to it. Let's see what kind of aroma we can pick out of this. Oh, no, that's quite lovely. Mmm, little bit of breadiness in there. Little bit of malt in there, little bit of spice, little bit of everything in there. Hey, I think this is going to be a refreshing beer. Let's thank the brewers there in Waunakee, Wisconsin at the State of Brewing for all the hard work they put into brewing this beer and bringing it to market. Cheers to them and cheers to you at home, no doubt. Oh, man. It's a perfect warm weather beer. Light bodied, medium carbonation. Mmm. Like I said, some breadiness, some malt in there, very light malt, not heavy malt. A little bit of spice in there. I'm not quite sure what that is. Now you see that our foam fills it out. So what you can always do is you can bring that right back. All you gotta do is put your stir stick in there for a couple seconds. Yeah, I learned that trick at a brewery. Yeah, I sure did because the servers didn't come over and pick up the beers on a timely basis, and they'd be flat. Nobody wants a flat-looking beer in a brewery. Maybe in a regular bar, that's okay, but not in a brew pub. And so you just put a little stir stick in there, stir it up for a couple of seconds, and boom, there you go. Let's get the last little bit in there. All right, so this is a very good beer. I like it. Mm. Ooh, wee, that is tasty. I'm going to have to lay off though, because if I don't, there won't be anything to take a picture of, and that would really be tragedy, wouldn't it? Hey, I'll tell you something. This was a 30 pack. There were 30 beers in this pack, and they've all been really good. I haven't had one yet that I said, oh, that's kind of iffy. I don't like that. Yeah, so the state of brewing out of Waunakee, Wisconsin. I don't know if they're a contract brew for some other brewery. I don't know anything about them, but like I said, I found this at Aldi back right at the first of the year, and it was a decent price, so I picked it up. So if you find this beer, go ahead and pick it up. Now, like I said, it's sold in a 30 pack, so you can't really pick and choose. You have to take them all or you take none. But I believe it was 39.99 for 30 beers, which I think is a pretty darn good price. $40 for 30 beers. Yeah. And hey, that's it is what it is, right? Hey, life is short. You gotta be happy, and that includes trying new beers like this one right here. No doubt about it. I think you'll like it if you try it. Let's put that can over there before we knock it over. That's right. We don't won't mess around with the electronics. All right, and to that end, my friends, until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now, I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.